What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Trading Wars. Thanks for joining me today. Guys, on this Sunday evening. It's my pleasure to have you here. I appreciate you giving me some of your time. Today, the game plan is to review all of the trades from SPY that we took this week, to also talk about the fibs, give you some great education, and get you ready to go for next week. So if you're ready, my friends, let's step into the war zone. So let's do some shout outs and then we'll get right into it. Edwin, Trading Wars Army, good to see you, brother. Doc, Terrence, Colado, Trading Wars Army. Holf, what's going on? Alex, Trading Wars Army. Dr. D, Briggs, Trading Wars Army. Wayne, Trading Wars Army. Khaled, Trading Wars Army. Ramon, Trading Wars Army. Alicia, Trading Wars Army in the building. What's going on, guys? Produce Chips, Jay Villa, Dizzy Drizzy, Lil CJ, Trading Wars Army. Good to see you guys, man. Thanks for coming out. Otis in the building. STK, Here to Win Big, Carlitos. What's going on? Good to see you guys. Bad Indie, MVP right there. That's the MVP. Good to see you, brother. All right. Let's step right into it, my friends. Boom. So I'm going to start from Friday, and I'm going to work my way back here. So on Friday, I did a live stream. You can find it on the YouTube. And I really recommend you watch the live stream that I did on Friday, because it was really good to see how I actually look at things in real time. And I think it'll add a lot of value to you guys. So please check that out. So hit me with a 1 real quick. Have you seen the live stream video from Friday? Miguel, what's going on, brother? Nandi. So let's go ahead here to the 3-minute. And I'm going to talk about our first trade. Yep. So I see you guys there. Okay. So the first trade right here, guys, for me was an opening range breakout. So the 3-minute opening range breakout. So why did I want to take this trade? Well, if we look back, this is Thursday's price action. You could see we were in this box, very tight box. It was an inside bar, actually. And with that tight box, we gapped down below the low, and even we came back all the way to this previous support zone back here, right? So we almost filled this gap. We came all the way back to the 3rd of August low, and we trapped anybody that went long over here, as well as anybody that went short at the high of the week made a lot of money. Okay. So anytime I have a significant gap like this, I'm expecting there to be volatility. So the first trade that I like to do on these types of days are the opening range breakout. So the opening range breakout is a very simple trade. It's a 1-bar trade. So you let the first candle close. So in this case, this is the 3-minute candle. And very simply here, if it breaks the high, we're going to go long. And if it breaks the low, we're going to go short. Okay, so this is a very simple, straightforward strategy. Let me go ahead to my live commentary and I'll walk you through. All right, so here we go. So good morning, friends. Let's focus for the open. Big gap down coming in. We'll be looking for a quick orb, small size for my first play. So right here, guys, we got long at 9:33 Eastern. So right when that candle broke the high, and then we hit the first target right there, and then the second target was crushed as well. So this one was a very simple trade. Nice little way to get some profits on a Friday. So let me just show you how I use the fibs on this candle. So I take the fib from the low to the high like this. Okay. So once we break that high right there. So once we break that high, guys, that's my entry to go long. So right there, boom. So literally, guys, within 3 minutes, we broke our high. We got filled. We hit our first target, which is the 272, as well as the 50 here. And then we just keep scaling out. Okay. So I use these Fibonacci's from the 272 above. This is my scaling out level. Once we get to the 50 over here, I put the stop loss to break even. And you'll see right here, I said, second target crush, I'm out most of my position, just have a runner with break even stop. So that's I like to keep it very systematic. And from there, guys, we had a really beautiful push here because we kept ripping with this orb for a good amount of time. So this orb was a very, very clean play. Easily, 100% plus with the 0 days to expire. And let's go ahead. I'm also going to look at it from futures. I want somebody to help me in the chat to keep a track of how much points that were on the table, because we're also going to be focusing on the difference between futures, options, and shares. Okay, so let's go back here. We've got to get to the 930, which was right there. So here's your 930 bar. Okay, there's your 930 bar. So this is the same bar as this, right? And how many points did we get here? So that's about 35 points at the max. So let's just say you did a scaling out approach. You probably get about at least half. So close to 20 points. Okay, so we're just going to put that down here. Orb, winner, 20 points. Okay, so it depends on how you scale out there, but definitely a nice little easy trade. So from here, guys, that was our first trade. And now I'm going to switch over to the 5-minute chart because the next play we had was actually on stream. So anytime we have a significant rally like this at the open, at some point we will pull back. The market doesn't just go up vertically forever. At some point, we're going to pull back. So that's where we use the Fibonacci. We use the Fibonacci as a tool to help us figure out where this pullback can go to. Okay, so I'm just going to take the Fib from the low to the high like this. And what we're looking for here, guys, oh my God. Why? There you go. So what we're looking for here is the golden zone, 50 to the 786. That's our dip buy zone. Okay, so we're looking for the price action to do this, come back into the golden zone where we can buy and then pop back up. So what we're doing here is we're being extremely patient, right? And we're waiting for the dip because we know if we chase up here, if we chase in this area, if we try to buy calls up there, we're going to be overpaying and it's not going to, we're going to basically be paying a premium where we can have a high chance of losing money. So let me just walk you through here. So we start to pull back in here, guys. So the main area we're watching is the golden zone. So what we did on this trade here is we went long right on the 786. And to be honest, I pretty much thought we were going to get stopped out on this trade. Definitely thought we were going to get stopped out. Stop loss was right here on this 90% mark. But we turned around and we got saved right there, guys. Literally 1 point away from getting stopped out. And then we pushed right back up and squeezed into the close. So that's why you need to have good stops. And that's why I use the fibs because I'm letting the algorithms dictate how I want to trade this. Okay. So, all right. So this trade as well was also recapped on our small account challenge. So TW Derry is my younger brother. He does the small account challenge. So this was the trade that I just showed you guys. So getting long on the 786, 1 point off the stop loss, saved. Wow. Literally was wow. And here are the broker statements there. So we bought 4 micro contracts. Total commissions was about $5 and we made $305.44. Okay, 305.44. This is after commissions. 305.44 on this 786 dip buy play right into the afternoon. So that was a nice one. I really thought we were going to get stopped out, but you know, that's the power of the fibs for you guys. All right. So let's go back here and let's just see what, how much points we could have gotten there. So we'll do the same thing here. Low to high like this. Here's our 786. So generally we like to take it for about back up into these other fib targets. So roughly around this 382. So that's another 19 points. So we're going to go ahead and write that down. So orb winner, fib winner, 19 points. All right. So there we go. So that's Friday. Right. Some notable things that I wanted to point out was we had some really nice fractal patterns. So the fractal patterns, guys, are just when my indicator highlights in yellow or white the bars. So we had some nice inside bars. This one was the best one. I really like this inside bar because this was a shotgun pattern. So this is the Trading War shotgun where we have an inside bar. But if you look to the left, there's a big wick candle at the top. So these are great little opportunities. You just take the break below the candle, keep your stop loss at the high. Was a nice short, as well as this double inside bar, very rare pattern, took us back down. So I just wanted to mention that. Sometimes it's a little bit forgotten, but those fractal patterns do work really well in the right context. Okay, so let's go ahead and add it up here. So 39 points. Where the calculator at? So I'm going to pull up the calculator here. So 39 points. And if you're doing full contract size, that's $50 a point. So that's $1,950. And if you're doing micro contract, one micro contract, that's $195. 195. There we go. All right. So that's Friday, my friends. How did you like Friday? Hit me with the one. Did you follow me there? So just a very simple day. Orb into fib. Orb into fib. Small account challenge. I'll talk about that in a second. You can definitely, yeah. So you could do the puts up here into the golden zone. That's definitely a great option. And you could see we had the inside bar here. So you could have taken the puts right there, and then you could have shorted it back into the golden zone, down into this. Yeah, so you could definitely do that. That's another way of using the fibs as actually doing the opposite, right? All right, so that's Friday. pretty clean. And then we're gonna go into Thursday. Okay, so I don't even know if I could do all these days because I have so much to talk about today. Well, we'll try. Okay, so here we go. We're going into Thursday. Okay, so on Thursday, we opened inside. And because we opened inside, you see how we're not gapping down or gapping above, then I'm being very defensive. So what I'm doing here is I'm just being cautious. I'm not taking any orbs or anything aggressive. I'm just waiting for fibs. Okay, so let me walk you through the fibs that we took on that day because they were very unique fibs, and that's something I wanted to show you guys today. So we'll go ahead here to August 4th, right here. Okay, so this right here was the morning leg. Let's go ahead here. You could see it right here. 1, 2, 3 bars. 1, 2, 3 bars. Fourth bar is here. That's that green right there. Okay, so we waited for about 3 bars, 1, 2, 3, and then we drew our morning leg. And we're pretty confident in this morning leg here because you could see that this big bar right here, this was definitely an algorithm bar, a big bull buying bar. So we put our anchor right here on the low, brought it up to the high, and we're doing the same thing, looking for the dip buy in the golden zone right there. All right, and let me just go ahead and show you guys. So what we did here, so 618 algo coming in. So 618 got filled right here at 9:53. Okay, so we always draw the fibs in real time and we do it step by step. And we share it with you guys in the room every single day. No hindsight. We call it out live when we get filled, etc. when we take profits. Okay, so here we go. We came back. Here's our golden zone. We had an order waiting right here on the 618. Came right back down, right? And you could see at one point the candle was red and it looks extremely scary. It looks like it's going to crash. But the fib is that hidden support. It's that hidden pivot. It's where the algorithm is, right? And that's why we come in aggressively on these levels because we also know we're getting a deal. We're not buying up here. We're waiting for the 61.8% deal. That's what it is. It's like going to Five Below and getting a deal. You know what I'm saying? 61.8% off. So we come in here, we tag the 61.8, and then boom, guys, we look for a new high right there. That's where we're out of the position. Boom, right in that new high. And let me just show you here. So boom, new high of day, scale out most here. Don't get greedy. So the number one issue that I see with new traders is a lot of times they are trading well, but they're getting greedy and they want to hold this and think it's going to go up forever. Most of the times with the Fibonacci, when we get a new high, this is where the rookies will be alerted to buy. So this is where all the flags are completed, the flows and the Joes. All of these stuff here will be screaming breakout, breakout, breakout. Because remember, the candle is going to be a big green candle up here at one point. So when the rookies come in to buy the breakout, we're already out. We already bought the dip and we sold it to them, right? And you could see that it sells off, okay? So don't be caught, doing poor risk to reward trades. I don't care what you trade. What I care most about is if you trade with proper risk to reward. And every single time you're going to go ahead and buy a breakout or buy at the top or sell at the bottom, you're putting yourself into a big a situation where you can blow up your account. So I teach the Fibonacci because I want you to get into trades which are on pullbacks so you can get a good risk reward because it'll protect your capital. If you do breakouts and you're wrong enough times in a row, your account will disappear. Okay, that happens to me. That happened to me before. So until I started trading the fibs. So here we go now. The next thing we had was the afternoon leg. So I'll just go ahead here. So here was the afternoon leg. We drew up the same way I have it here. And we're looking for the same thing right here, 50 to 786. So we pop up right here, guys. Rejection on the 618, take us back down. So you see how beautiful we like to go level to level, right? We also had a holy grail, which is the outside and inside bar. This is a premium pattern on my script here. So let me go copy that script so you can go ahead and add it to your charts there. That's a free script from me. Just add it to your trading view. So the holy grail is when we get the yellow highlight. So we had a confirmation here. Look, the triple wick, rejection, rejection, rejection. Take it right back down. Then we pop up again. So look how beautiful this algorithm is playing the game, guys. The algorithm is just hammering the 618, taking it back down. Hammering 618, taking it back down because it's just making those few points at a time. Few points, few points, few points. And it's doing it with large size. And with large size, they're making a shit ton of money, right? So you could see again, we came back, we tested the 786 and rolled over. So literally, guys, just taking it fib by fib by fib. There's like a battle going on. There's a battle going on between the bulls and the bears. So there's the bears, right? So the bears are happy because if you look at this here, every time we come into the golden zone, they're getting a rejection. They're getting an opportunity to take this back down, take this back down, take this back down, right? But check this out now. If you didn't notice this already, if I remove these, there's also something happening on the bull side. So let me show you this now. So the bull is buying the dip on the fib side now. Now check this out. So the bull is buying the golden zone here. The bull is buying the golden zone here, guys. Look at this. You see that? So the algorithm is so smart that it's allowing the rookie. This is where the rookie shorts. This is where the rookie buys the breakout. This is where the rookie shorts. But the algorithm is sitting there and it's taking the order and pushing it back up, pulling it back down. We're literally just in between Fibonacci's all day long. So when you look at this the first time, you might be like, I can't make money. It's choppy. It's blah, blah, blah. But if you know how to trade the fibs, you can make money both ways, up and down, up and down, up and down. Because literally that's what's happening, right? So hit me with a 6 if that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, so that was a nice one. Made some good money on that day. So there was a trade, a special trade that I wanted to highlight here that we had in the room. Also, Derry pointed this one out here. So these Fibonacci, there was that one was a loser. So make sure you follow this channel, guys, because we do the small account challenge here. Very small capital using futures contracts. I could show you, how we do it with the broker statements. Okay. All right. So remember that holy grail here. I'm going to show you something it's like a micro Fibonacci. It's so tiny, but it's so powerful. So right here, guys, we had the holy grail, right? And the holy grail is a powerful pattern because it's a trap pattern, outside, inside bar. So if we take the fib from the high to the low right here, what Derry did with this trade is he had a order sitting right here on the 786, stop loss on the 90, and just took it right back down. So this one right here, right there. So here was your short entry right here, 786 short. Got a little bit of heat coming into my stop loss, but I trusted the system, did not panic, and got my target at 3.5 R. So we took it back down from the 786 to 3.5. And here is the broker statement right here. So you can see. So 13 micro contracts. So the tighter your entry is, right? You could see how tight this was. The tighter your entry is, the more you're going to have to come in with size. And when you're doing size, you don't want to have slippage. Like you don't want to have option slippage on the contracts. So that's why it's better off if you do futures. Okay. So that's another pro of doing futures. Okay. So let's tally up the points on this day here. So we'll go over here. So we're going to go back to 9:30, the 4th, right here. Okay. So the first play that we took here was a 618. 618 into a new high. So that's 10 points. And then we took this short as well. So I'll just take an average here. Let's just say another 5 points. Okay. So 15 points on that day. And that's a tight range. So that's not bad. That's not bad. So 15 points, right? So 15 is, why can't I do math anymore? Because I'm only using calculators. So 10 points is $500. So $750. And then with 1 micro, it's equals $75. Okay. All right. So those 2 days, Thursdays and Fridays, we had just really good winners. There wasn't any heat. It was pretty straightforward. And that's what it's been like a lot of the time. I've been noticing that for the last few weeks, that Thursday, Friday has been easier. And that's why I always tell people there is an edge trading near the end of the week. There is an edge because there's usually a little bit more of algorithm action for the fibs. There's a little bit more volatility. You could see on Friday we gapped down. There's more things going on. And because of that, you have a lot more opportunity. Sometimes you start off on a Monday and the market is flat-footed and it's just doing nothing. Okay. All right. So hit me with a 10 if you guys are okay with Thursday. I see some people with some questions about the fibs. I have a full Fibonacci playlist on YouTube that you can watch. But if you really, really want to learn the fibs, first of all, just watch the YouTube. Every day I do this. Or tradingwars.com, Fibonacci and Options Mastery book. Part 1 is all about the fibs from the beginners to the advanced. Part 2 is about how you can use this with automated options with fibs in your broker. You get 1 month for free. Come trade with us live tomorrow for 30 days. Indicators for life, the premium versions, 70 pages, 50 charts. Check it out. Okay. All right. Let's continue. So here we go. Let's get rid of that. Okay. So now we are going to go to the third, which I'm going to play right here. Boom. Okay. So we're going to go ahead here and draw the low and draw the high. Okay. So let me just get rid of these. All right. So on the 3rd of August, we did a V trigger trade as well as a fib. So I'm going to go ahead and get the triggers so I can show it for you. So the trigger long was 412.38. So this is another style of trading we like to do. It's basically a line in the sand. So this line right here is my trigger long. So I'm going to put this in green. So if we break this line, I just want to go long because I'm anticipating that we're going to break this line and then squeeze. So that's very simple. Okay. Is your YouTube live trading only for members? So yeah, at least once a month or sometimes twice a month on Fridays, I go live. So you can see it on just go to my last video on Friday. You'll be able to see that. Okay. All right. So first candle comes in right here, guys. Boom. There we go in the middle. Okay. So whenever we're in the middle, I'm always cautious. I'm always defensive because I'm expecting there to be back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Because when we're in the middle of this range, remember, nobody is really in trouble. We're not gapping up over here and the shorts are crying, or we're not gapping down here and the bulls are in trouble. We're not gapping. So because we're in the middle, it's like we're neutral. We're neutral. So I'm expecting back and forth, back and forth. So whenever we open in the middle, I'm always very cautious. Okay. So let's go to the 3rd of August. I'll show you my live commentary. Here we go. So inside open today, friends, could be very choppy. Let's take it slow today. 2 minutes already. 2 minutes ago, who's ready? We don't need to force anything. We're dead in the middle of the range. It would be best to let them kill some premiums for us. So just waited, guys. And then the trigger long came in right there. And while that was happening, I actually hit really, really hard on some stocks. And I got to talk about that at some point, but I'm running out of time here. So I'm gonna speed it up a little bit. Okay. So here was our trigger long right there. So here we go. First push of the day, guys. Very simple. We had another morning leg here. So here's our low to our high. Same thing. We're looking in the golden zone. So there's our golden zone. There we go. Very simple, guys. So the first play of the day was a very clean morning leg. Push up, pull back into the golden zone, 786 dip buy, rip. Okay, so let me go ahead and show you that on the 3rd of August right here. So here we go. Here was the 3rd of August right here. Here we go. So here we go. Same morning leg I just drew for you here. And then there was our 618 dip buy and 786. So 618 filled long, 786 filled long. Let's go bulls. Send the energy. 382 hit coming up on the opposing 786 now. Not every day we get back-to-back 786 winners. So it was a really, really nice trade. Same thing in the golden zone. We pushed into a new high. So we came up, guys. Then after that, we hit the long trigger and we squeezed barely. So this long trigger on the first attempt was a loser. So this one on the first attempt, we lost. But you can see later on the day, we came all the way back up and we broke it later there. And the second time around, guys, we squeezed. So sometimes with those triggers, with those line in the sands, the first time it's not always going to be just clean where you just rip up. So in that case, you take a stop loss, right? You see you had this inside bar here. You had a couple of bars showing you that we're slowing down here. You can you can have your stop loss below that bar, or the very maximum I would have before this green bar. Get out, and then you can re-get in later in the day. Because remember, the second time we break through a level is usually a lot more powerful than the first time, because the second time around, we're going to trap anybody that went short on that level. Okay, so there we go. Really nice play there. Let's quickly look at the points here on the 3rd of August. Where are we? 9:30, right there. Okay. So first thing we had was that Fibonacci pullback right there. So we're going to go ahead here, low to high, 786 dip buy right there into a new high. So that's about 13 points. And then this trigger we lost here, but then we made it back on the second trigger. So I'm just going to say that's neutral. Okay. So 13 points right here. 13 points. Let's just 13 points, about 650, right? Yeah, that's 650. And then with one micro, 65 bucks. Not bad. All right. Hit me with the 6. Hit me with the 6 if you guys are doing, if you guys follow me. And there's always some bullshit scammers in here every time I go. It's getting annoying. Every time I try to stream and give people education, there's always some scamming shit in this. Starting to piss me off. Well, that's what happens when you do something that's positive for the world. There's always going to be negative. So we just keep moving forward, guys. All right. So we have the second here and the first, and then we're going to wrap that up real quick. So I'm going to go ahead here to the second, and we're going to do the same thing. I'm going to go ahead and draw our low and our high like this. And I'm going to hit the replay right there. All right. So we had the trigger, the morning fib, and the fib reversal. There was a lot going on this day. And this day, the 2nd of August, I traded poorly in the morning. I was able to make the money back with the fib, but on the trigger, I misplayed it. I don't know if I really misplayed it. I guess in hindsight, it looks like I played it badly, but I followed my plan, but I think my plan wasn't the best. So I'll show you guys this one. You guys can give me some feedback on this. Okay, so here we go. 2nd of August. We're going to go to the triggers. So the first thing we had was a trigger, 408.90. So I'm going to go ahead here, draw that right there, 408.90. Okay, right there. So I want you guys to watch this one and pay attention because I did kind of mess this up, I think. But you let me know what you think, okay? Okay. So I got to go back to my live commentary to show you. So this is, one day I wish I could get back because then I would have had a perfect week. I would have just had 100% winners. So I wish I could get this one back. So you could see right here, guys, this is the morning. Looks like our short trigger is going to fill right at the open. So be ready. So we got short here at 9:31. So at 9:31, remember the red line is where I want to get short. And we got short right there, guys. Okay. So we came down, we broke the red line and we went short. And as soon as we went short here, I said, send the red quick. And I said, I'm killing it here. So literally, guys, within 1 minute, I flipped back and I killed the position when we started to come back up here. And the reason why I did that is because I wanted to take the orb. I wanted to take the orb. And then you could see the next candle came in here and broke the high. And I went for the orb after that. And I got stopped out again. So right here, guys, I went short on the red line. So think about this. I went short on the red line. As soon as we came back up here, I canceled it, covered my position for a small loss. Then I took the breakout here and went long. And then it came back down, hit my red line again. And then the white line is the previous day's low, which is target right there. Boom. So that one like mentally messed me up a little bit. All right. So what do you guys think here? So should I have just held on to the short from the morning? Hit me with a 1 if you think I should have. Hit me with a 2 if you think I did okay. What do you guys think? So I got pretty chopped up there, back and forth. And I wish that I just kept the short. And my original stop loss was, I'll show you guys. My original stop loss was 410.31. Okay. So let me go ahead and draw it. Let me copy and paste this and I'll put this here. 410.31. So I had a lot of protection here. Like I was good to go. I just had to be a little bit more patient, I think, and I would have worked out. But it is what it is, right? It is what it is. So from here, though, the next trade really saved my ass, to be honest. I'm gonna show you guys. So right after that, we had the morning fib. So the morning fib came in from high to low right there. Okay, we came back right there. We tagged the 50. So let me draw the golden zone again. And we tagged this 618, guys, literally 1 penny off. So whenever I trade the fibs, I always have like a margin of cushion. I always give it a little bit of room above the line if I'm going long or below the line if I'm going short. So we're able to catch this short right here, guys, and it went straight back into a new low. So luckily we had the whole golden zone filled. We had the 50, the 618, and the 786, and we made a new low. So that trade saved me. So I'll go ahead and show you this right here. So that was August 2nd, right? So let me just show you here. So so right here, so it said we have the micro leg already bouncing off the 50, 618 fills short. And then I wrote in here, can the fib save the day? Then 382 hit, boom, new low, bam, bam, bam. So we were able to catch that, guys, right here. Luckily, that saved me. Otherwise, I would have been pretty pissed. And then from there, just to mention, we had one more trade here, which was the reversal. I didn't take this one because I already had taken my short over here and covered, so I was okay with that. But the 272 extension is one of our reversal zones. And you could see here, we put in this little hammer on the 272. And then from there, we had another hammer. So double the trouble here, guys. And then that was the low of the day that took us higher. So anybody that's looking to use the Fibonacci's to use reversals, that's the way you do it. So you draw the leg like this, and then you look at the reversal zones, you look for those patterns, and then you can take the plays from there. All right. So there we go. All right. So now the last day was Monday, and Monday was another inside open for me, guys. Same thing. I'm just going to draw that right here. Where'd you go, Monday? Right there. Boom. All right. So same thing. Here's our high right there, and our low is back here. So this is what I mean by Monday being a little bit slow. See how we open in the middle there? Again, we started chopping back and forth for a little bit, and then we did the same thing. We've been doing the same thing for a while. Morning leg fib, here you go. Here's our low, here's your high. Looking for the golden zone, 50 to 786 right there. Well, anyways, back down. Okay, so we made a new high. So what you do, you just move your anchor like this. Continue. Move your anchor like this. So as we make new highs, you continue to move your anchor, right? So while we got up here, I also had this trigger scalp. So let me go ahead and show you that. Just make this regular size, okay, so you can see it. Okay, so while we were coming back up here, we had the trigger scalp. So I'll go ahead and find that for you. So that was August 1st, 412.40. So right there, horizontal line, 412.40. And I want to take a little bit of a second to explain to you a little bit about the triggers here and when I choose to be aggressive and when I choose to put my foot off the gas. Okay, so I'm going to show you here. I'm going to go to my live commentary so I can walk you through. So if you look at the way we got up to this trigger, you could see that, did we get to this trigger very aggressively, or did we take our time? Hit me with a 1 if you think we got to the green line, which is the trigger long. We got to it aggressively, or did we take our time? Hit me with a 2. So 1 for aggressive, 2 for taking our time, a little bit slow, consolidating, working our way up, etc., etc. So what do you guys think? So when I have the triggers, so these are my line in the sands. It's also very important to see what happens when we get, how do we approach it? How do we approach that line? Okay, how do we approach it? Do we consolidate for a while and then we get there, or do we just go vertically there? And I'm going to show you. So what happened here, guys, because we had this big run, right? You could see we had this big run going into the trigger. I decided to play it like a scalp instead of holding it. I wanted to scalp it because right around here, this is around 10 o'clock. That's when we typically see the morning reversal. So I'll show you how I played it. So August 1st right here. Okay. So here's when the trigger long filled. Trigger active here. Max stop loss 411.29. First target 412.75. Target one hit. Boom. Next looking for 413.04. And then I got the stop loss to break even and I got stopped out on the rest. And again, the reason why is this. Because we had like a vertical push, I'm not going to expect that we're just going to keep going like this forever. That's the chances of that happening is very low. So what I did instead was, as soon as we broke this green line, so here's the previous day's high is here. So I went ahead and I split it right down here. So you could see where this previous wick was right here. That wick, that was my target right there. So hammered that. And then immediately get the stop loss to break even. So you could see here. So on this green candle, we got filled, taking our profits, then put the stop loss to break even right away, because I know that I have a low chance that I'm just going to keep going like this forever. So that's how you adjust, right? That's how you adjust the trigger based on the price action before. So for example, if we had done this and then we came back like this, and then we came back up like this, and then we just went flat for a while. We went flat like that, and then this is around 2 or 3 o'clock, and then we do that. Then on this part here, I'm going to be more aggressive, okay? Because we already built up a base. But over here, when we're going vertical, then I'm going to be more aggressive and get out quicker, because I don't have the confidence that we're just going to keep going up, because the odds are against me. All right? So there we go, guys. Hit me with the 10 if that makes sense. Does that make sense? So that's a little bit lesson. Those are the type of things that I look at in real time when I'm trading. And that's why I do my commentary. I tell people what I'm thinking in the moment, because you have to always look at the environment, right? Look at the environment. What's going on? Are we aggressively coming up? Are we slowly climbing the mountain? What time of the day is very important. If there's one thing that I want you to remember, is the time of the day is very important. The first hour and a half of the day, the market is trying to put in the high or the low of the day. So you have to think about that. If you're chasing, maybe this is going to be the top of the day. But then when you go into the lunchtime, 11:30 to 1 o'clock, we just have usually just kind of retracements and back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And then going into the afternoon, 2, 3, 4 o'clock, we can see another push. That's how I always think about it in my head. Whether it works or not doesn't matter, because I play the odds. So the odds are this is going to happen. The odds 70% this is going to happen. 60% this is going to happen. That's what keeps me alive in the game. All right. So there we go, guys. So that was all the SPY trades. I only had one bad day, which was Tuesday. Every other day was great. Literally was about a 90% win rate. Okay, so it was extremely, extremely good. Good week to me. And I did a record for myself in terms of stock profit. So I just want to show you some of the stock plays that I took. Remember, the stock plays, I always share them here on Twitter. I give you the picks, and then I have the full plans in under here. Under my trading plans, I have my full plans, including blue raindrops that I post. Okay, but let me just show you this. We're not going to have enough time to go through. I've done some of them throughout the week, but we won't have enough time. So Bank of America, $1,500 on Friday. Let's keep going here. So I always try to post all my gains here. August 4th, pins, 1,429. So pins, that was pins. Then August 3rd, I don't remember if we hit. Yeah, so August 3rd, we hit. This was the big day. Meta, 1,563. GM, 1,481. And remember, guys, I'm posting these picks. I always post these. So make sure you follow the Twitter right now. Follow Twitter right now. Free picks, guys. All right. And then did I hit one more? I think I did one more at the beginning of the week. It was plug, I believe. To check my log, but let's see. I think it was plug. There you go. Plug 1,507. So what I'm going to do, guys, is in order for me to recap the stocks, I have to do another video basically, because it's a different strategy than SPY. I don't want to confuse you guys, and there's a lot. So real quick, guys, hit me with a 6 if you would be interested. Like I want to know, are you guys here for stocks? Are you guys here for SPY? Or are you guys here for both? Hit me with a 1 if you're primarily stock trader. Hit me with a 2 if you primarily trade SPY. Hit me with a 3 if you mix it up. I want to know, because maybe like next Sunday, maybe instead of doing SPY, I'll do stocks. Or what I'll do is, instead of doing all 5 days, I'll do maybe 2 days where I can focus and just show you guys, because I don't want this to be over 30 minutes, because usually what happens is we lose a lot of viewers. And I don't blame you guys. I know it's Sunday. I really don't blame you guys. But I want to keep the content golden for you guys. All right. So I see a lot of SPY. Okay. All right. Good stuff. All right. Just a quick update on my small account challenge. Go here to the daily chart for MES. Sorry, it should be MNQ, MES, MNQ, this one right here. So I've been long on the white line, 11,291. I'm up $3,500 right now. I think close to 3,500. A little bit less right now because we're kind of going back down. If you look, the futures is open and we opened right over here, and then we're kind of like pushing back down a little bit right now. So I'm down probably up like 3,300, 3,400. But I got long on this white line to try to catch the bottom of the stock market for the year. Hopefully I did, but if not, I have a lot of cushion here where I can just take a break even stop or just take some profit on the way. So make sure you follow me on Twitter and follow me on the Discord. I'll let you know the next time that I see an opportunity like that. But this has been a really, really good opportunity for me for the long play. I do think there's going to be some opportunities for the bearish side here, for some puts and some shorts here. Let's go ahead and draw up some of these fibs, and I might consider getting a hedge on the IWM. So right now we've broken into the golden zone. So I will be very interested to see how we close this week. But right here, guys, this is the golden zone for a short. So this is a great place to short for your long-term positions as hedges, or if you just want to go short. Like, this is a great zone. We have good risk reward over here. So I'm going to be looking for opportunities here. Stay tuned. Make sure you follow the stream. I'll probably put on some puts at some point, so you can follow along on that. And I'll also be sharing that in the Discord. Okay, so check that out. All right. As always, my friends, check me out at tradingwars.com. That's where I'm at. That's the only place where my material is. Anywhere else is a scam. So please, only tradingwars.com. If you grab any one of my 3 books, you get 1 month for free. Come trade with us live tomorrow. Like I said, SPY Options Mastery. This talks about all of the strategies in SPY, from the inside bars to the orbs, the fibs. Everything is in here relating to SPY, pros and cons of SPY, futures. Anything you have, any question you have is in there. If you want to sign up for the room directly, you can sign up right here on the main page. No problem, right here. And what we're going to do now is a 100 trade challenge. I just want to shout out one of my traders in here who just completed the 100 trade challenge. So this brother right here, Jeremy, I'll check you out in a second, brother. Actually, let's look at Jeremy then. So he started 9 trades so far, 5 winners, 4 losers. I need to work on getting better risk reward and setting my stop loss once the profit is in. So here we see our brother right here, Jeremy, is just getting started. So I want everybody, and I'm being serious about this, whether you are with me or not with me, do the 100 trade challenge. In my Discord, I have a free PDF version that you can download. And if you want to just download the PDF, guys, you can just do the PDF and you can do this. It's very important that you track your trades, and I want to encourage everybody to do that. Whether you're with me or not, that's totally fine. But that's how you get profitable doing this. And I just want to shout out one person in here, Leisha. So let's shout out to Leisha. Give me 1 sec. Let me pop open her file. Here we go. So Leisha completed the 100 trade challenge. It looks like she's using options only. So 60% win rate, $6,000 in profit. I think her account size was roughly about 20K. And you can see here, so there were some heavier days and some lighter days. But the main thing here is we can see clearly the risk to reward is on point. So if we were to look at the big gainers here, we could see in the thousands, look at this, 3,520 was the biggest gain. And the biggest loser, there's nothing that comes close. That's what's really going to make you profitable, is if your winner, right? That winner, if it's massive. And that's how we use the fibs to get massive profits, and make sure you protect your downside. Okay. So thank you. Continue doing what you're doing. I appreciate this. And I want you guys to get serious with this, man. Hit me with a 6 if you think you can do this. Can you do that? Look, if you don't have money, if you're learning, not a problem. Do paper trading. If you can commit to this, maybe you do 3 or 4 rounds of the 100 trade challenge. Okay, Alicia's in here. Let's shout her out. Hello, Alicia. Thank you. Thank you for allowing us to share your journey. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Yeah, so look, if you can do 4 rounds of this, do different strategies. I don't care if you do FediWap or Flow or Joe or Mo. I don't care what you do. Just do the challenge. Do the challenge, and by the end of it, you'll start to see, well, you know what? My risk to reward is wrong because I keep buying breakouts. Or whenever I have a bad day in the morning, I end up losing 3 or 4 more trades in a row. So what I'm going to do is whenever I lose the first trade of the day, I'm going to call it a day, right? Or what you're going to see is you're going to see like trends. So maybe you only make money on Thursday and Friday. So then you want to focus on only Thursday and Friday. But you're not going to be able to see that, guys, unless you track the trade. So please take up the challenge. Okay, please take it up. Trust me, it'll change your life. All right, last thing we're going to do here is we're going to go do some Trendspider scans to wrap up. So I've already posted some of my picks here, but we have some impressive blue raindrops. We have Nvidia here, guys. It's always a pleasure to trade Nvidia with the blue raindrop. You could see last time we had a double, which led to a big rally over here. This one is at the top of the range here, so I'll be watching that closely. Starbucks is another one. Usually a lot of volatility after the raindrops on Starbucks, so we'll be looking at that. I've also posted them here for the full plans if anybody's looking for those right here. But yeah, so Starbucks, let's look for some holy grails, see if we have anything. So, nope. Nirvana. So we have Ulta. Ulta is an underrated stock, guys. Very underrated. Trust me, I know that. So last time we had a Nirvana up here, beautiful drop down. Over here, drop down. Nirvana is a very rare pattern. Every single time we've had a Nirvana on Ulta, it's produced a massive move. So I'll be looking at that as well going into tomorrow. So I'm about to post some free picks right now after this. Thank you very much for your time. Let's do some giveaways real quick. Let's do one giveaway for the Trading Wars Army and one giveaway for the VI for the just free channel. Thank you guys for the time as well. And I'm sorry that this video went so long. I'm very sorry about that. Did not expect that, but I have too much things to talk about. So I'm going to have to start holding back information like other people do. That's the easiest way. All right, so here we go. Trading Wars. So this one is going to be, the first one is going to be for the free channel right here. This video, live stock market trading, Lotto Friday with Rich. This is what I did on Friday with my live trading. Go and comment on there right now. There's only 19 comments. So I'm giving you a chance right here to go ahead and enter the giveaway. So go and comment right now. Go quick. Go quick. Let me know when you're done. And then we'll pick a winner from there. So I'm going to give you guys a chance to comment on that video. And then what I'm going to do here is I'm going to look for the Trading Wars Army members. Let's give somebody from the Army a giveaway. So for anybody wondering how to join the Army, you just go to my YouTube channel right here. I'll copy that. Hit join right here, guys. And right now, YouTube is doing a promotion, 20% off your first month of membership. So it's only $3.99 right now, which is very impressive. I'm very happy YouTube is doing that because I didn't do that. So I didn't even know I could do that. So anyways, if you join the Army, guys, you get all of the badges. You get priority with questions. And the more people I have in the channel, the more often I'm going to do live streams like I did on Friday. All right. So consider supporting, and you guys get your giveaways every single week. The Trading Wars Army gets a giveaway, and every month they get the newsletter. All right. So I think it's a pretty good deal. All right. So let's go ahead here. Oh, I can't show you guys that. So all my secrets are in there. All my secret videos, guys. So here we go. Let's see. So we have, how many members do we have in the Army right now? 129. Okay, so I'm going to pull up the random number generator right there. 1 to 129. 3, 2, 1. 115. Okay. Okay, so right here we have Miss, I think it's Miss or Mr., not sure. Ilian Andreev. Ilian Andreev. Mr. or Mrs. Ilian Andreev, you are the winner. Thank you very much for supporting me in the Army. You will get a free book and 1 month for free in the room. So Mr. Ilian or Mrs. Ilian Andreev. Okay? Thank you very much for playing. So let's go back here. Now let's see how much did we get right here? Let's see. 36. Wow. Just go ahead and just hit that right there. Hit these likes. All right. So number 1 to 36. Hey, that's a pretty good deal, guys. That's better than going to casino. 3, 2, 1. Number 2. Wow. We haven't gotten numbers like that before. Right here, number 2. Sean Raman. Thank you for going live. Appreciate the real-time commentary. Mr. Sean Rahman, you are the winner of the giveaway. Congratulations. Guys, let's go ahead and congratulate the winners. Hit me with some rockets for the winners, guys. Really, really nice. And we do these giveaways every single Sunday. So don't worry if you missed it now. You're going to have a chance to play again on Sunday. Javier, DM me or send me an email, brother. DM me or send me an email. Thank you. All right. So there we are, guys. That's it. Last week was great. Trying to make it again. Let's see. August seems to be a very different type of trading atmosphere than it was June and July. There's been a lot of volatility already in August. And as a day trader, I'm extremely happy for that because we've been making a lot of money. So hopefully that keeps it going. Hopefully this week is not chop. I want to continue to see good moves like this to continue to make great profits. All right. Thank you so much for your time. You guys are the best. Appreciate you. Hope you learned something. We'll be again here live tomorrow for the recap. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, like. Like I said, if you leave a comment, you have a chance to win a giveaway every Sunday. And once we break 25K subs, I'll be giving away $500 cash money, not Monopoly, okay? Cash money. All right? And thank you guys. Have a good rest of your day. See you tomorrow.